meeting that one of the members, we had three members of a committee on rural, urban, and affordable housing committee, namely Anthony Kimngeno, Grace Rob, and Sally Kirui. We have just gotten information that Sally Kirui left us yesterday evening, and she passed on. So we would like to say pole to the family and to the committee members that we have that information. So I think we'll have to take a minute silence in respect of Sally Kirui. Thank you, members. Before we go to the before we go through to see the documents, let me ask members to make self-introduction, and then we shall proceed from there. I'm Honorable Bushenei, Chair to Urban, Housing, and Lands, and Chair to this committee. So, welcome, honorable members.
Thank you, Chair. I am Mheshimiwa Samuel, Vice Chair to this committee. Welcome.
Thank you, Chair. I am Honorable Anne Mutai, member to this committee.
Thank you, Chair. I am Honorable Emily Cheruyot, member of this committee.
Good morning. I'm Victor Rob, member of this committee.
Okay, thank you. Secretariat.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Kenneth Langat. I'm a legal counsel attached to this committee.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Jessica Rotich. I'm the lead clerk of this committee.
Okay,
thank you, Chair. My name is Nixon Kirui. I'm the member of the Secretariat. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Ron Wesley, intern attached to this committee.
Okay, thank you, Chair. My name is Stanley Maritim, Sergeant at Arms, attached to this committee.
I am Namnai Lele, the Deputy Director, Committee Services.
Okay. So, welcome. So, before let me search in a term after documents, verify whether the grace rope we were waiting is the same one seated here.
Okay, Chair, I've confirmed that in particular the documents she has presented is indeed for Grace Rob. Thank you.
Okay. The legal officer, take her through the oath so that we can continue.
I do swear that the information that I shall give in this matter under consideration of this committee shall be the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Grace. Most members, I think they know you since you were here the last time, and you were vetted and you were approved. Today, the vetting is for the purpose of the seat of chair. So you are welcome. First, briefly, please tell us who is Grace Rob. Give us your background, education, and experience, and any other information that you feel that this committee should know. Welcome.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to say first in my introduction that I'm very grateful for having been nominated for this position. I thank this Honorable House for their consideration and even getting time to sit to vet me. I really appreciate, and I appreciate very much the responsibility that you are carrying in this process. My name is Grace Rob. I'm married to one husband, and I'm part of this business fraternity in Bomet. My background is business management academically, and specifically on strategic management. On my education background, I can say I hold a master's in strategic management from the University of Catholic University of Eastern Africa. I also hold a bachelor's degree in entrepreneurship from Kabianga University. I also hold a diploma in business management from Kenya Institute of Management. My work experience, I have also worked as a part-time lecturer in both Kabianga University and as well as Bomet, the new Bomet University. I have also worked in the county government in various departments, and I came in as an assistant director in lands, housing and urban development, where I worked for about 3 to 4 years. I also worked in Kabianga University. I taught in the University of Bomet. I also worked in the county department as a town administrator, and also as a director in gender mainstreaming. I also got an opportunity to be elected as a chairperson of Health Facility Management Committee, and I'm privileged to be among the alumni of the Bomet dispensary, where we were the brain behind the building of the maternity wing. But unfortunately, they are not using it currently as the maternity wing. They have expanded it to use for other important issues. So, at least for that, I can say that is my experience.
Thank you for that information. Now, what are some of the skills and experience that you have gained that will enable you deliver efficiently and effectively as chair of committee if given that position?
Thank you, sir, for that question. I believe I have vast experience in terms of the building environment, because when I worked as a chairperson of the health management committee, we were given some substantial amount from the CDF construct a maternity wing. And as per now, I can say that with my committee, some of who have passed on, and I would really want to recognize them before this house. One of them was Johnston Sambai, who I can really appreciate for that time, because he gave some of his trees to be used in the constructions of that maternity wing. One of them again is called Joshua, but he has also passed on, and he did great work in the construction of that maternity wing, which is being used now in the health center. So I can confidently say that that is one of the achievements that we made in the Bomet dispensary. Another achievement I can attribute also is that when I was the town administrator in Bomet County, and when I was also the assistant director in lands, urban and lands, housing and urban development, we managed to upgrade markets, like now for Sotik, Mulots, and the Chibunyo markets. We upgraded them and expanded them. In fact, we worked with partnership with the national government to bring that work into completion. We also managed to construct urban washrooms in various markets to facilitate the markets so that they can work effectively. Thank you, sir.
Before I give to other members to ask questions, I think there is something you said, that there was a building that your committee assisted to build in a health center, and it was changed for something that you initially intended. My question is, just for the purpose of clarification, did your committee consult through public participation so that it will not be changed? Because you know, when you go and initiate a project, if you do not do public participation, the members of the public may feel, or the committee running the facility may feel that that is not the priority. That is, don't you say it is because of the public participation, or what was the problem that they feel that they should change to other purpose?
Thank you, Chair. I don't think there was any problem, but at that time when it was being initiated, it was because at that time, because of some of our children, the antenatal care, it was being done in that dispensary, because I was part of the people living around the dispensary at that time. So I think the people who are working in that dispensary got a lot of women coming to give birth in the dispensary. So they requested the former MP, who was Beatrice Connes, to help construct that maternity so that they were able to accommodate more women. So when the CDF came, it was specifically for the maternity wing. And as me and my committee, we had to fulfill that desire for the MP. So that was before the county government came into place. So I don't think there was any problem, because when the county government came, I'm sure there are other new developments that they came, and they also they did a lot of public participation to see that they give it another alternative use. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Honorable members, you are welcome to ask questions.
Thank you, Chair. I just have one question to the nominee. That the national government is currently championing the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, which is geared towards economic turnaround and inclusive growth through a value chain approach. So kindly name at least 2 core pillars in which the government has targeted investment to achieve the objective of bottom-up economic transformation agenda.
I will try to answer that. I think the pillars that the government is trying to bring up is the issue of, I think, social and physical infrastructure, maybe construction of roads, and so that we can be able to build to facilitate issues of business in the country and in the county as a whole. I think that is what I can say for now.
Okay, thank you. Other members?
Thank you, Chair. To Grace, you have been nominated for appointment as a chairperson of the County Rural and Urban Affordable Housing Committee pursuant to Section 37 of the Affordable Housing Act 2024. Briefly, please mention some of the roles of the committee as provided for under Section 39 of the Act.
Thank you, Honorable, for that question. I will mention some of the roles of the board or the committee of affordable housing. I think first and foremost, the work of the committee is to be an advisory team for the governor in terms of affordable housing programs. The other function is to coordinate with the Affordable Housing Board so that we can be able to attain the responsibilities that have been given to the committee. Another responsibility of the committee is to make or develop a framework in order to attain the objectives that we've been given by that we are accorded to do in our committee. We are also supposed to make periodic written information so that we can be able to give to the county assembly. I think another function is also to make annual reports to the county assembly on issues of implementation. I think for now I can say those ones are the ones I can remember.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Member. In your own understanding, what are the required qualifications for a person to hold the position of chairperson of the County Rural and Urban Affordable Housing?
I think the first one is that for eligibility, the candidate should have a degree, and the second one is that the candidate should also have experience or skills on matters of housing, matters of finance, and building environment. Those are the ones that I can.
Yes. You may ask a question, Honorable Member.
Thank you, Chair. Welcome, Grace. I want to ask you a very simple question. The Affordable Housing Act 2024-2023 provides for a foundational statute that will enable the implementation of Article 43, 1B on the right to the accessible and adequate housing. It defines affordable housing units in 3 categories. There are 3 categories. Kindly, please name these categories, if you don't mind. Please come again. The Affordable Housing Act 2024-2023 provides a foundational statute that will enable the implementation of Article 43, 1B on the right to accessible and adequate housing. It defines affordable housing units into 3 categories. What are these categories? Kindly, please name these 3 categories. Thank you, Honorable Madam. I think there are 3 categories, and the ones I remember is the, I think, 1-bedroom house, and then there's the studio, and the 3-bedroom houses. Thank you.
Thank you, members. Members, we can continue asking supplementary questions, but the affordable houses generally, what is your take on these affordable houses? How will it, according to you, how will it assist economically the residents of Bomet?
It will go in a very way to in a great way to help the people, because as per now, because I'm one of the residents in Bomet County, houses are quite expensive, and the mode of payments are also not very. They're not also very good. I believe that affordable housing in terms of institutions, like now the university, because I can say that when the university came into place, we were part of the few groups that were owning some residential areas here in Bomet near the university. When the university came into place, they had a very major problem in issues of housing of the students. And I think we came in, they called us, a few of us, to come and assist in housing the students. And there were so many students, but very few hostels. So we were requested to expand or to give out some of our residential houses, which meant that we had to tell some of our tenants to vacate so that the student could have a place to stay. And so far, so good, because it has also helped the people to start building new houses, new hostels for the students. And those houses are available, but they are not affordable to the normal mananchi. So when the affordable house will come up, I believe it will also help the vulnerable people in our society to acquire houses that are affordable. Thank you, sir. I have something, Chair. Grace, you tried to, we wanted you to categorize. You know there are some categories, and there are houses, and there are units. So what I wanted you to categorize these affordable housing. They are categorized into 3. I can give you one answer. It is for social. Social affordable, social housing units. And then give me other 2.
Thank you, Honorable, for that question. I think now I understand. One of them is also for institutional use. Like now the university, now that the university, the affordable house is next to the university, I'm sure it will also come in handy for the university students to use them. So I think that is another category. Yes.
Thank you, member. Now, I still have one question before I give it to other members. Now, considering that land subdivision has become very rampant in our county and rural areas, which is not economically viable. Now, what strategies should be put in place to encourage our people to embrace this program, because this is a new program of affordable housing, because our people mostly, they are used to staying in the rural area, and the affordable houses are in urban. So how do we embrace, according to you, how do we take this information to our people so that they can embrace?
Thank you, Chair. I think one of the ways that we can help our community to embrace affordable housing or help them to migrate to urban areas where they can get those facilities, I think first is public participation. Try to market the housing, the affordable housing, the benefits of having those houses in terms of income, because there's nobody who doesn't like money or getting money. Because if they invest in those houses, if they are able to give their buy those houses, they can get income from those houses. So if they are sensitized on the importance of those houses, I'm sure they will get the opportunity to register and be able to access those houses. Also, another thing I also think is also issues of sensitization, which I have also said as in part of public participation, and also issues of infrastructure, like now making roads so that it enables them to move to and fro. If they want to go back to their farms and come to town, it is accessible. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Other members?
Thank you, Chair. I just want to ask Madam Grace Rock that when I went through your CV, I found that you say you were in Kitale, was in Gishu Primary School between 1980 to 1987. Is it true?
Please come again.
When I went through your CV, you were in Kitale, you was in Gishu Primary School between 1980 to 1987.
Yes.
And also I found that there is a Kenya Certificate of Primary Education which you did in 1985 from Kitale Primary.
I think there was a mistake because that is very long time ago. I think I was in, I did my KCPE in 1985, and then I joined Uasin Gishu High School from, I need to check on my CV because it's quite a long time. I can't remember very well. I need to check.
Okay, Chair.
So you are not sure?
I'm sure, but I don't remember the years because I had to join 2 different schools at that particular time.
Yeah, because that clarification from honorable member, you should be able to get answer because that is on personal.
Yes.
It is you who went to those schools.
Yes.
And sat for those examinations.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair. I want Mr. Strop to clarify which we have Ms. Grace Rob and Grace Chelule. So we want to clarify which name is in your ID.
Okay, the one that is in my ID. Thank you, Honorable. The one that is in my ID is Grace Rob because that is the name of my husband. Chelule is the name of my father. So when I got married, I changed my name to Grace Rob. But when I was in school, I used Chelule.
Thank you, Chair. Do you have any affidavit to show that you changed Grace Rob from Grace Chelule?
I don't have one because I think it has. There's no place that has necessitated me to do that. But now that if it's necessary, I will do it because
so
I've been using the one for Grace Chelule when I was in school, and when I got my first ID, I used Grace Rob.
I think what we need, because it is you who know yourself.
Yes.
But for other members like us, we just know you as Grace Rob. But according to, as Mheshimiwa has asked, your certificate for KCSE and KCP is Grace Chelule.
Yes.
So there should be a sworn affidavit linking the two names, the Chelule and Rob, so that we know these documents is describing the same person. Because these certificates have different names, and you cannot assume. We cannot assume, not unless you swore affidavit.
Yes, Chairman. I've also had issues where people refer me to Grace Kipsang. So there are so many names that people are also calling me. So I think I need also an affidavit to state the same.
Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Maybe for familiarity and acquaintance to the nominee on the issue that, or the question that was asked by Honorable Emily, is that on the affordable housing units, we've got 3 categories, and one is the social housing units, the affordable housing units, and also the affordable market housing units. Just for maybe in future, our nominee might go for greener pastures. That will be what should be stated on that. And one last question to our nominee is, who is the current cabinet secretary in charge of lands, housing, and urban planning? Could you state who is he or who is she? Thank you.
At least for that question, I can relate that I don't know.
You were asking about the cabinet secretary? So you have not familiarized yourself with, because that is the line you will be dealing with as chair. What about the CEO in this county? Who is the CEO for county, for urban planning and housing in Bomet County?
The CC is Joseph Kirui, the CEO is, I think somebody Mohammed or Asam. I don't remember very well the name, but we have met.
Do we really have somebody by Mohammed in this county?
Mohammed also.
I don't remember.
Honorable Chair, maybe all the Somalis are, most of them possess the name Mohammed. I think the nominee is in order.
Okay, and Ali and Hassan? Okay. Maybe for the purpose and clarification is that our CEO for urban planning is Isayaro. Thank you. Maybe if there is any other question, members, you are welcome to ask.
For future reference, again, Honorable Chair, I want to tell the CS for lands is Alice Wahome.
Thank you, Honorable.
So maybe if there is any other information that parting shots for our members, then we come back to the nominee. If members, you do not have any parting shot, let me give it to Madam Grace. You may give us your parting shot.
Thank you, Chair. I really appreciate every member here for their questions. I want to state that if I'm given this opportunity, I will deliver the best of my knowledge so that the vulnerable community in our society will benefit from affordable housing. I also want to say that I was given an opportunity to represent the chair who was not there in a meeting in Naivasha. And when I went there, there were nominations for the caucus for chairs. And the chair for Bomet was elected as the assistant, the vice president or the vice chair of all the chairs in Bomet and in Kenya. So I'm very privileged to inform you that the chair who will take over will be the vice chair of all the chairs in Kenya, which is a privilege for this county. Thank you very much.
Okay. Those are the events that we were not, we had not gotten that information. Let me thank you for having time to come to this sitting, and let me thank all the members who are here today. We were in a short recess, and you find time. I really thank everybody here, and for the committee who was assisted this sitting. So. There was some other documents that we need from you, so you will furnish us with those documents, the originals of the EACC and KRA tax compliance. KRA tax compliance and clearance from EACC and CRP, clearance from credit bureau. Those are the documents that we should have those, the photocopies of the same. But otherwise, the committee will sit and pronounce itself, and you will be communicated as to the position of this committee. We would like to wish you all the best. If approved in your future endeavor. So thank you very much. You are now free to go.